Lesson 28. Groups of 3/16ths. 1. Reading 12. Reading 13. Groups of 3/16ths. 1. In this lesson, we'll verify, in many different ways, the rhythmic and sound quality effect that we can obtain by avoiding to play the last 16th of a fourth quarter of a 16th. We'll start by playing the newly obtained figure with 9 different fingerings. Fingering 1. Fingering 2. Fingering 3. Fingering 4. Fingering 5. Fingering 6. Fingering 7. Fingering 8. Fingering 9. I played gradually speeding up until a certain point, which I feel is enough to start to gain confidence with these different fingerings. Obviously, with time and practice, you'll be able to go much faster. The same fingerings or combinations can be done with your lower limbs. In this case, without having to worry about the speed, but rather working on the coordination between your right and left foot. Here's a couple of examples with fingerings or combinations 1 and 4. You can alternate the fingerings, perhaps one measure for each, as we've already done with the 16ths. Here are some suggestions. You can play all of them or just a few, depending on the time you have available. What's important is that you gain more confidence with controlling the strokes, the bounce, etc. To give you an example, I'll play the change between fingering 1 and 4. By applying fingering combination 4 played with the bass drum, you'll get new drum rhythms. Be careful though, because while accompanying in eighths, you'll have to play the second 16th with the bass drum during the ascending movement of your right hand. Let's watch. Now you'll confront this group of 3 strokes that you've just learned with other figures that you already know, also applying all of the ostinati that we've already seen with the lower limbs, or at least ostinato si. Exercise A. Exercise B. Exercise C. Exercise D. You can also double the speed of this group of 3 strokes. Let's see. Exercise E. You can insert this new figure in a creative way also with your fills. Exercise F. Exercise G. We can use this figure as accompaniment as well, with one hand or 2 hands, or we can just as easily insert it somewhere in the measure as embellishment. Let's see. To improve the handling of this accompaniment figure with just one hand, even when sped up, you'll be careful to raise your wrist immediately after having played the third 16th. This will give you the energy necessary to obtain 3 distinct strokes. You'll count this way: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll then conclude your lesson with 2 readings to follow up in the ways we've just seen. It's important to underline that there are 3 other groups of 3/16ths to study, and we'll do that in the same way we used for these. Reading 12. Reading 13.